So we are here at the Harbourfront Super Yummy Night Market. It feels kind of nice and a little odd also at the moment because we were here at the exact same spot last year. We did, I think, more than 12 night markets last year at the same spot. But then the difference between now and then is that last year it was more of a hobby, whereas this year I'm taking it way seriously and also kind of want to make this my life, baking my life and not just a hobby. So yeah, we are here back with 300 cookies plus drinks. Our goal is simple: get complicated to earn $1,500 this very night. And the purpose of this video is also another challenge that we have is to get 10 subscribers out of this video. So yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also very happy. If you cannot see, if you're not able to see the glow on my face, I'm really happy to be back and to kind of see the response of what is happening. So can we make $1,500 in one night? Let's find out.
You guys been to the food tree?
I'm making some boxes. We're not yet open, but just making a few boxes. So we are ready to go once we open. It's 6:30, so this is a 1.5 hour check-in. What do you think? How we are doing?
Have we done almost half or maybe just under half?
Just
Yeah,
I think
almost half.
Almost. We are still not at half margin, but then yeah, we are.
But we
very
still have one more hour for...
Yeah. What do you think is the most popular cookie that we have right now? At least for this spot.
chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. I also think the same. For some reason, I think chocolate chip is going off the shelves without us ever pitching it. So yeah, I think which do you think is the second favorite amongst the crowd?
Biscoff and Nutella, they kind of go the same amounts.
Yeah.
The least favorite is blueberry.
For some reason, people are not really liking blueberry. At Georgetown in a previous market, blueberry was the first one to get sold out. I think with the same quantity, we are not really getting there. And I'm a little scared now because that's the softest cookie that we have because of the cream cheese filling. This guy is my backbone. I missed you in the last market so much and I'm so happy you're back. Missed you.
I missed it too, and I'm happy to be back.
I'm making myself some blueberry soda because I don't know about anyone else, but I love blueberry soda. So I'm like, okay, why not just make one for myself? It's also very hot, so yeah. Let's make some blueberry soda and then enjoy it. We just made a sale. I'm having my soda and Theo just made a sale. I love it. Oh my god. I love blueberry in my soda, also in my coffee. Love it. I love this setup so much. It is so cute. I would love to just come here, sit and relax if I didn't have my booth. And hey, we do have customers buying from us, which is pretty exciting. Woohoo. My man doing some sales. Yeah, I would love to just come here, sit, relax and eat. There are amazing vendors over here as well. And let's go help him a little bit. And then this happened. An influencer literally approached us and asked us if we want to collaborate with them on a reel. And I was like, why not? If you want to see this reel, it is live on our Instagram. So yeah, go there and watch it. I was so happy and excited about this. One of the best moments. Yeah, we are looking into collabing with influencers. We were looking into it last year as well, but it got a little expensive for us and we didn't really know where it was going. But this year, since we are trying to just make a living out of this, we might just dabble into that. Another good thing that happened was we got a Google review. We usually don't ask people to do a review for us, but there's someone, I'll post a screenshot somewhere over here, leaving enough space for it, and they just gave this review and it was just so heartwarming. I think these two were the highlight of my night because yeah, these are small little things that I kind of live for. That yeah, I know I'm not a big person who likes validation, but I think in this business all you need is validation. People buying a cookie is a validation, right? And I don't think that's a bad thing to kind of want. Let me know in the comment section what do you think. I don't crave for it, so it's not that bad that I am dying for it. So whenever I get it, I just love it. I cannot get over it. But yeah, let me know in the comment section what do you think about it. Another bad news I would love to share with you is that we got the battery for our lights, and these just told me that in 5 minutes we lost half of it, the battery. So I'm not sure how this is gonna go. If we don't have lights, our entire booth is not going to be visible. So, and we have faced that problem before as well, where the same situation kind of happened and we just went with it. I mean, you cannot really do anything else. So yeah, let me show you the battery that we have. So if you see, we have lights on now, and I'll show you the battery as well. Let me show you how our booth is looking during the night. I love when it lights up, and we've got the perfect spot because you can see CN Tower right from our booth. So yeah, that is my booth, and we have these just been there flexing, thinking that this is a photo and it's not. Okay, it's the next day and we could not shoot the end of the market because everything was quite chaotic, and since it was the first day or first night, we were still figuring things out and it just became a little difficult to do that while shooting. But next time I'll try to make sure that I shoot the end of our market as well. Coming to our goals and stats, our goal, number one goal, was to make $1,500 per night. Of course, we took about 300 cookies and plus drinks, and for the cookies we sold 245 cookies. We sold 245 cookies, and our pricing at the Harbourfront is one cookie for $6. There is a little hike in the price, and if you are thinking why it is, yes, because of the location, but also because we have to go from Halton Hills to Harbourfront, which means renting a car, taking more things with us. The pricing of the booth and everything is also very different. So the price at which we got the booth or the space is a little higher than what we get over here also. So all of those factors come into account, and also we baked more cookies than we would at the Harbourfront. So our price over there was $6 per cookie, and which means we sold 245 cookies at $6, which comes about to $1,470. Oh my god, we are so close to 1,500, which was our goal. I cannot imagine that. Okay, well, it still feels very new, but yeah, we made about $1,475 just by making cookies. For drinks, we just sold 2 drinks. I don't know what it is. We really thought that drinks are going to amp up and we're going to be selling more drinks than we would sell cookies. But also this year is different. The market is different. The location might be same, but I think the target audience that we have for our business and the audience or the people that came to the market were also different. So all of these factors do make a lot of sense, and it's very different. Like, it changes the entire perspective of your business and who you are catering to. But yeah, we just sold 2 drinks at $5. It was we participated in a $5 menu, and that is where we sold small drinks for $5 and the large ones for $6. We sold 2 for $5, which comes to about $10. It brings our total to $1,480. We are still short of $20 to make it to $1,500, but hey, we are so close. We are so close. I think in my last video we were way far, $1,500, and now we are getting there. We're getting like one step at a time. We're getting there to making $1,500. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna take this as a win. Yeah, we had a really great time at the entire market. It was a breeze and we loved it. All markets have their ups and downs. So you will have like 2 hours where you are selling so many cookies, and there'll be 1 hour where you're selling not even one cookie. And at that point, it is very important to not lose hope, to just be positive, to keep trying. I want to say that it gets easier with every market that you go to, but it's not really. It just improves you and your resilience and your patience, which I think if you're passionate about something, then I don't think that it matters so much. Next week we're doing something crazier. If you saw in this vlog that our blueberry cheesecake for this market didn't do so well. At Georgetown Farmers Market, we were getting sold out of our blueberry cheesecake, which it was our monthly special. If you're watching for the first time, it was our monthly special. So we drop 1 cookie every month, and that was the blueberry cheesecake for the month of July that we dropped. For August, we're doing something crazy, and we're dropping not 1 but 2 special cookies. One is the banana bread caramel cookie, and the second one is the tiramisu cookie. Is it a bold move? Yes, it is a bold move. We don't have a huge following on Insta, or we don't have people that are like, oh, not a lot of people come to us and be like, oh, we saw your video and we came specifically to try this cookie. We are still not there yet. Debuting 2 new cookies this next Saturday, and for the entire month of August we're gonna have these 2 cookies. So yeah, next week, let's see. I want to do a small little contest of which cookie wins, but yeah, hopefully the cookies do well. We're gonna see and test it out together, that how these 2 cookies are performing, and will these 2 cookies help me at the Georgetown Farmers Market to, you know, earn $1,500 just in one day at this place. Another challenge that we have is that we're moving to a new location, so it really matters where you're located in the market as well. And the place that we had was really good. It worked for us since last year, and now we are moving to a new place. We're moving on the main street, which is very different. So that is the second challenge. These are small little things which really matter. If you have operated a booth like this, you might understand that no, these are small little things that you need to pay attention to, and you need to be intentional with where you are placed, what are you selling, where cookies are placed or product is placed. It's very important how you're pitching it, what are you saying. All of these things matter. So yeah, that's the second challenge that we're gonna face and see how we perform, and do we reach 1,500 as well. The second challenge from this video was to get 10 subscribers. So in the next video, let's see, we are at 332 at the moment. Let's see if we go to 342 by next Saturday. If you do, please drop a comment, and also let me know what kind of videos do you want to watch. I'm happy to do any and all kind of videos that you want to watch. So also drop some comments on what you want to watch. I would definitely respond to them, and also make sure that either we incorporate it in the month of August, or let you know when this video is going to come up. But yeah, thank you so much for being in this journey, and yeah, I'll see you next Saturday.